Hello everybody, this is Chip and I just wanted to share one of my ponders with you. You know, one of the things that I've observed is there's a tendency within cultures and societies that as they become more and more evolved, they tend to begin to self-destruct. They begin to decay and to decline back to a point where their primitive systems start to take hold again, so that, or at least what we think of as primitive, the religious groups that adhere to the old ways become stronger because they're the only ones producing children that will keep the traditions going, that keep society from falling into utter collapse. The things that I've noticed with communism, for instance. Communism is supposed to be the great humanitarian ideal. The problem is that historically speaking, it requires mass murder and it also requires slavery. Without those two things, communism cannot exist. Communism is only utopian for a select few. The great masses are hurt by communism. They are forced to live in abject poverty with no upward growth. Then we go into the progressive ideals. Well, the progressive ideals tend to create division among different peoples. Diversity means division among these people. I don't ascribe to diversity, I ascribe to unity. I don't care what color your skin is, what race you are, what sexuality you are. You know, if we get along, we get along. If we don't, we don't. I believe in unity, not diversity. I don't believe in divisions. You know, those same divisions, because we have reached a place in our society and in our culture, diversity, because people are separating themselves instead of unifying themselves, are bringing us to a place where our culture and our society are eroding. They're in decay. I didn't think I would see this in my lifetime, but it's apparent. They want to try to blame that on the conservatives. Well, the extreme end of conservatism, probably. Just like the extreme end of the progressive, probably, more than likely. You can't sit there and promote hate without promoting the dissolution of our society, of our culture, without taking us apart. The same thing that happened to Rome is happening to us. You don't believe me? Read the history books. It's happening. Anyway, you keep on going. All the great science fiction books, every time they had a utopian society, it was based on socialism and it was doomed to fall. Something to think about. Anyway, I don't think we need to go too far into this utopian ideal. I think we need to learn to appreciate the things of the past. You know, learn from the past. Quit trying to hide it. The only thing you're doing by hiding it is keeping people from developing a better future based on the ideals learned from the past. Two of the most interesting facts I ever came across one was the Petticoat Rebellion. Another was why was Wyoming the first state to give women the vote 40 years before anybody else gave women the right to vote. Read up on those two. You'll understand why society has become great. The men in both those situations realized the value of the women in their lives and made concessions that worked and developed a better society. Anyway, this is Chip. Y'all ponder that, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.